This bulletin in the corridors of justice, where 3 police officers and a police informer have been found guilty of the murders of human rights lawyer Willie Kimani, his client Josephat Mwenda, and taxi driver Joseph Muiruri. Police officers Frederick Leliman, Stephen Cheburet, Sylvia Wanjiku, and informant Peter Ngugi were found to bear the greatest responsibility in the brutal murder of the trio. Justice Jesse Lasit acquitted police officer Leonard Mwangi, who was the 4th accused, over lack of sufficient evidence placing him at the different scenes of crime. As Hassan Mugambi reports, Defense Counsel have indicated their intention to appeal the verdict.
After analyzing a total of 117 exhibits and evidence given by 46 prosecution witnesses and 34 defense witnesses in the Willie Kimani, Josephat Mwenda and Joseph Muiruri murder trial, Justice Jesse Lasit read a close to 3-hour verdict implicating officers Frederick Leliman, Stephen Cheburet, Sylvia Wanjiku and police informer Peter Ngugi.
I'm satisfied the prosecution has proved the case against them beyond any reasonable doubt, and therefore I found them guilty of the 3 counts of murder, contrary to Section 203 of the Penal Code. I accordingly reject their defenses, find them guilty as charged, and convict them accordingly under Section 322 of the Criminal Procedure Code.
Administration Police Officer Leonard Mwangi, the 4th accused person, was acquitted on all 3 counts of murder, despite being adversely mentioned in the confession of Peter Ngugi, who first claimed that Mwangi was at the scene where the 3 were murdered. Ngugi, however, recanted his earlier confession and made a fresh one that left out Mwangi's name. His strong defense let him free.
His alibi defense has shaken the veracity of the evidence of the prosecution against him, being that of the 5th accused alone, and therefore I gave him the benefit of the doubt and acquit him of all the 3 counts of murder under Section 322 of the Criminal Procedure Code. Jesse
Lasit wants another judge to handle the sentencing, but the parties have it that she has come too far to let go.
If there was any role you have played, it is more at sentencing than at any other point. And for that reason, your leadership, I'm making more informal request, your leadership, that you do, having come this far, that you do entertain the process up to the point of sentencing.
The judgment came 6 years after the gruesome murder of the 3. Willie, who was a lawyer working with the International Justice Mission, was brutally murdered alongside his client Josephat Mwenda and taxi driver Joseph Muiruri on the 23rd of June 2016. The victims were abducted from their car as they left Mavoko Law Courts, where Willie had gone with Mwenda, his client. According to the police, after their abduction, they were held for a few hours at the Syokimau police post, where police constable Sylvia Wanjiku was on duty before they were taken to a field where they were killed. Their bodies were later found dumped in the Oldonyo Sabuk River, wrapped in gunny bags. It all started in April 2015 when Leliman is alleged to have unlawfully arrested and shot Mwenda, a border operator. He then took him to Mavoko Law Courts, where he was charged with being in possession of marijuana, resisting arrest, and gambling. An aggrieved Mwenda reported the matter to the Independent Policing Oversight Authority IPOA and sought help from the International Justice Mission. According to the court, it was Mwenda's action that angered Leliman, as he felt his job was on the line after IPOA took up the matter and the officer was summoned for questioning. This providing a motive for the murder. With 4 out of the 5 accused persons found guilty of murder, the court is on the 23rd of September expected to give a way forward in as far as sentencing is concerned. This, even as all defense counsels expressed the intent of an appeal. Hassan Mugambi, Citizen TV.